What about you?
Tucker Carlson.
Who?
Tucker Carlson. Top Fox News contributor.
What?
Yeah, it's Tucker Carlson. I don't know. He just like gives this like daddy chill vibe.
Hey, I'm Allison.
And I'm Cassie.
And this is what happens when
You have two moms, microphones,
no filter,
zero impulse control, and cocktails. Welcome to Undiagnosed Moms.
Hi, I'm Cassie.
And I'm Allison. And welcome back to Undiagnosed Moms. And today, like every day, thanks for watching us, stream us on all the platforms where all podcasts are found. We appreciate it. And yeah, thanks. So welcome back. So today, what are we talking about today?
We're both going to try the cryo, is it called cryotherapy? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. I think
Yeah,
so.
I think it's called.
You said
So I
something
think we
about
just like go into it.
What?
I think we just like go into like a chamber and then it like reverse ages us.
It's gonna kill me.
I
You're
know.
from Canada and made for the cold.
I know. I was made for this experiment. No,
Yeah.
I was made for this experiment for sure.
Yeah.
I hate it though.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah,
So
no, I'm excited though.
be upset about it.
Hold on,
you've never done it, right?
No, I haven't. Have you? You haven't, no, right?
Have you ever heard anybody who has done it?
No, I haven't.
You know?
Hold on here. So, I was just looking it up because I want to try NAD, like infusions or like IV, and they're so expensive. But I was looking that up, and then I found this place in town, and then it was like they have all sorts of stuff, and cryotherapy is one of them. Yeah. So, anyways, a lot of athletes and stuff do it. Oh, because it like oxygenates you.
Yeah.
So it may provoke changes in neurotransmitters like dopamine, which is super important for me because I have like dopamine up, down, up, down, up, down.
We're always looking for our next dopamine hit.
Yeah, literally, because we're unmedicated. But so it activates a stress response. So that's fun.
Yeah, I heard not the cryo, but the NAD is supposed to make you feel like you got the flu.
Ooh.
When you do the infusion.
For a bit, right? Like it's supposed to make you feel like shit for a little bit. I did read that too. Did yours tell you how much it costs?
No, but I heard it was very expensive.
Yeah.
And I heard it wasn't even worth it. Like from some doctors, they were saying it's not even worth it. Like you don't get as much as you think, or you're not getting.
Really?
It was one doctor out of,
Yeah. Yeah. For like, yeah. And I'm curious because I want to see the difference because like we could always cold plunge too, but I want to see if there's like a difference between doing cryo like that or like just doing a regular cold plunge.
Yeah.
I want to like see if there was much difference, you know?
I feel like the cold plunge, I hate even more.
Oh, I know.
Wet. I feel like if it's a dry cold, like it'll be cold, but it like won't be like wanting to just kill me. Like
I know. At least we just know we're trying it once, and like, oh, my iPad died. Ha! All right. Whatever. Yeah, but I'm really excited for that. And then, yeah, I guess next week we'll be like, this is what we felt.
Yeah, we'll record our experiences.
Yeah, and then the NAD, I just take it like in pill.
Yeah. How much are your how many milligrams are yours?
I don't know. I take the Row, like RHO.
So 900. Yours is probably 900. Do you take
is that what you take?
Yeah.
No, I actually take the liquid. I don't know why I said pills. I don't know why I said pills. I take the liquid.
No. No,
you know what else I just got? A new collagen. I got the Spoiled Child.
Oh.
Yeah, it's expensive, dude. It's so expensive, but I think that I love it.
Really?
And it's just like a little half a shot. and it tastes really good. I got like the mango.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
the liquid that I am more inclined to try the liquids than the powders because I feel like the liquids are more.
like absorbable
Yeah.
and just like boom. Yeah. So, and honestly, I mean, I don't want to say like I've noticed the difference because I also did get a new moisturizer, but I don't know.
Your skin's softer or
Yes, yes. And like I don't know, like I think that it's yeah, it's I'm gonna keep taking it for sure. I just signed up for like their like monthly, so I get it a little bit cheaper, but yeah, it's
nice. How
expensive.
much is it?
I think like 55
Oh, that's
for
not too bad. I mean,
you
I
don't
pay
think?
45 for like pills that I take.
Yeah, I guess. But that's with the discount. I think it's normally like 60. If my iPad wasn't dead, I'd pull it up. But um yeah, I don't know. I think I really like it. And that's the only things I really take because people always ask me on Instagram and they're like, "What do you take for supplements?" And I'm like, "You'd be surprised at like how much I don't take." Like
Yeah, no, I don't either.
I'll take the NAD, I'll take the collagen. And then if I feel like, or like if somebody around me is sick or like everybody at work is sick, I'll take methylene blue. And that's it.
You don't take that all the time?
I don't think I need to at all. Like
Yeah.
at all.
I need to order some.
Yeah. I just get the lifeblood and I don't know, I like it. And I trust it. Like I trust that source of it. Cause I think some of it you can get like pretty sketchy shit.
I take the NAD and then I take collagen peptides. I can't remember the name of it, but I take collagen peptides and then I still do chlorophyll every morning
Oh yeah. You've been on that for a while.
for like 4 years. I
Yeah.
crave it in the morning. So when we did the juice
Mhm.
cleanse, I
You're like,
I was like, perfect.
yeah,
Yeah,
I was
so
made for this.
yeah, I loved it. And I think that's it. I don't really take I eat Celtic salt throughout the day. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I put the Celtic salt in my coffee.
Really? Does
Um,
it taste weird when you like put it in your
no, it
coffee?
cuts if your coffee has any bitterness, it cuts
Yeah.
it.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Do you have you tried that like was it called bulletproof coffee where or was that what it's
With
called? And
butter.
they put like yeah, I like
Yeah, it's
that.
good and it makes it very, very frothy.
Yeah, I use the little
Um,
yeah.
it just makes it look a little bit greasy and
I
that kind of
know.
grosses
And
me
like I
out.
get like an upper lip grease stash.
Yeah, that
Not
kind
that I
of
can't
gives
wipe it
me
away,
like
but
I can't get past that. So
yeah,
I'm
it's
just
like
like
floating
I'd
in
rather
there.
eat like a date with butter and chocolate and be like, look,
Yeah.
yummy.
Yeah. I don't do that either though. I don't do the date with butter. I know I've seen so many people do it and I'm like, bleh, bleh.
I want to try it. I just
Yeah,
haven't, but
I
I've
know.
wanted to try it. But
Yeah. So speaking of that, we want to try both the blue zone diet and then try the carnivore or which other way, it doesn't matter, whatever we do carnivore first or
yeah, I don't even care.
yeah, I'm excited though because so the blue zone diet is like very like it's not completely plant-based.
Right.
And like I do not agree with plant-based. Like I don't think that it's super healthy, whatever, sue me. But I still want to try it because maybe it is like maybe I feel amazing on it. So I'm definitely
I
not gonna
love when
knock it.
I was vegan and I was hardcore
What the
vegan
hell?
right
You
after I
were a
had
vegan?
Braylon. Yeah,
Did you hid this part from me of your
I
life?
must have. It was part of my past.
Like, why did you become vegan? What the hell were you thinking?
So it was right after I had Braylon and I was trying to lose like 60 pounds of
Uh,
baby weight. And it was right when Alicia Silverstone's, she had a book come out and it was talking about how like we're the only mammals that drink other mammals' milk and like how like just making
yeah, because we're
meat sound
smart.
yeah, well, just making meat and dairy sound disgusting. And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna eat meat or dairy. And at that point, Braylon was having blood in her poop. And
Uh,
so the doctor was like, you might want to cut out dairy. So I was like, I was already
yeah,
cutting stuff out. So I was like, cool.
let's just try it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I cut everything out and I felt so freaking amazing. I felt so good.
Really?
Yeah. I've never felt so good. No bloating. Like I felt so good on that diet. Like it just, but the longer I did it, the more I was like, okay, well, I'm replacing real meat with
Like a
fake
fake meat.
black bean. If I made it myself, it was fine. But if I bought it in the store, it's
You're like,
super processed.
yeah.
So I do
That,
feel like it's good. Like my body doesn't respond well to dairy whatsoever.
okay.
So when I remove that, I do so much better. So I don't drink, like, my coffee has coconut milk in it because I
Ew.
can't do
Blech.
it makes me inflammation. Like that's where all the 10 pounds that I lost from the juice cleanse, that was
Yeah.
inflammation.
So, on the Blue Zone diet, can I not have cream in my coffee?
I haven't looked into it. I don't know what they
My
have.
iPad just died. I don't have a charger. Um, because I know it's mostly plant-based, which is probably not cream.
I don't know because a
I
lot of
think, is it kind of like Mediterranean, I think?
that's what I
Like,
was thinking it was, like fish
because I'm
and
still gonna have some meat. Like, I'm not doing vegan. Maybe sometime I'll try it just for fun for like a couple weeks and just see
yeah.
how I feel. But I mean, I'm all about like a full range diet. Like, you know what I mean? Healthy, of course, but like not really taking out anything. So I'm just curious to see how I'll respond to it. And
Yeah.
just like, and actually listen to my body and not just my head being like, oh, I'm just really going to pay attention to any symptoms and shit like that.
Well, that's what I did when I did after I had Lennon, I did the HCG diet and it was like it's super strict and no sugar, no dairy, no breads, no carbs, no nothing. It's just like 100 grams of protein twice a day and
Uh-huh.
then a vegetable. That's it.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, and I did that and then lost all the weight and then you have to start like reincorporating food into your diet like a normal
Yeah.
diet. So I did that. I started reincorporating things and like my body did just fine, kept the weight off. And then on my 30th birthday, I drank everything and ate every cookie, every piece of cake, everything in sight. And my body that night ballooned up like I was pregnant. I had to stop the party. Everybody had to go home. My friend who was dealing with cancer luckily had water pills, prescription water pills that she gave me. I was just pouring fluid out of me and everyone was like, "What is wrong?" I'm like, "I have no idea." My feet, you couldn't see any bones in my feet.
Oh
Like it
my
was so wild.
gosh. That's crazy.
For the next 4 weeks, I would drink a gallon of water a day and wouldn't have to go to the bathroom.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and the only
What?
way that this fluid came off of me is if I would just go to the gym. When I walk to the gym, I just start pouring sweat. So I somehow reset my body. I had Hashimoto's hypothyroidism, and I somehow reset it by eating healthy and
And
then
then,
and then
yeah,
crashing my
yeah,
system
yeah.
with
This
all
is
this
not
trash.
medical advice.
Yeah, this is not medical advice, but I cured the Hashimoto's
That's
hypothyroidism, and I don't know how.
crazy. Yeah,
And
that's
everybody's like,
crazy.
"How'd you do it?" I'm like, "I don't,
You're like, you don't want to know. You're
you
like,
don't want to know.
you need
It was an
26
accident."
ounces of vodka and
Yeah,
a
but
lot
I
of
swear to
cookies.
goodness, it's been 10 years, and I
That's
haven't been on
fine.
thyroid medication in 10 years.
That's
It
crazy.
is insane, and
Yeah.
it's supposed to be incurable, but my body freaked out and was like, "Watch
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I'll do it myself.
I'll
Get
do
me
it myself."
get me some Cheetos and I'll fucking do it myself.
That's right. So,
I haven't tried the carnivore diet. I've done like paleo, which I loved because I'm like a heavy meat eater. And so paleo was like perfect for me. But like right now I have no issues with dairy or grains. My only issue is honestly vegetables. That fucks me up. Like
yeah.
cabbage, good night. I don't
What
like it.
happens with cabbage?
Dude, I look fucking pregnant.
Oh, it makes you bloat?
Yeah,
That's
huge,
crazy
huge,
because
huge.
that cabbage is what's supposed to like people do a cabbage diet
Oh,
and it's supposed
no.
to just like
I look pregnant.
not the case.
I'll eat it and I'll show you. I'll be like, damn, like I have a cabbage baby. And
got a
it's huge.
cabbage patch, baby.
Yes. So I'm like, and lots of vegetables will do that to me, and they'll just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is, but, and so I think it's a little better when they're cooked. It's easier, and maybe the cabbage like soup maybe would be okay if it's cooked like that. But yeah, I've tried paleo, loved it. I think that I can do carnivore. Like, I think I'd be good at it for a short amount of time and then just like see how I feel. And yeah, I'm just going to compare the two. I just want to see what it's like. And I'll probably just go back to eating my regular way because I think it is healthy. I'm not depriving myself of literally anything. Like, I just went to Trader Joe's and bought have you had the ice cream sandwiches with the little chocolate chips on the outside?
We don't have a Trader Joe's near here.
Oh, ugh, tragedy has struck.
It is tragic. Okay, so Braylon, Braylon went on her date, right?
Uh-huh.
I need to catch you up on all this drama. This is a little segue, so we're gonna catch up on this drama. All right. So she goes on this date, and it was a double date with this guy, his sister, and her boyfriend. And they go out, they have fun. Anyways, they end up going to a basketball game the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the kid is like kind of like looking around. He's not really paying attention to Braylon. Braylon is noticing like he's looking at other girls. Other girls are looking at her. And like she's just like, something is off. Like something is way off.
The vibes
so
are not vibing.
She tells me, she goes, I don't know what's going on, but something's off. And I was like, well, just, wait and see. Well, he starts ghosting her. He just doesn't respond to her anymore. And so she's like, okay, whatever. She goes to school, and apparently he's been Snapchatting other girls and like texting them, going out with them, whatever. And so Braylon's like, okay, like whatever. We weren't dating, whatever. She got pissed off because he was saying that she was boring on the date, that she was like dry. And I was like, well, were you? She was like, well, all he would talk about is his truck. There was nothing, like, we didn't.
You're like, I don't want to talk about his stupid fucking truck. Yeah.
Like, he was like, he wasn't really talking that much about anything. She was like, at the game, he was definitely not. Yeah, he was looking around at everybody else. She was like, so I don't know. I just didn't talk to him. I was like, okay, cool. So he blocks her on texting. He blocks her. And so he would send her. Yeah. Oh, dude, it's wild. This story is wild. So she's like, okay, so I can't even say anything. So she texts him and she sends a message to Instagram because he didn't block her on that. And she was like, hey, dude, like, it's totally cool that we didn't work out.
Yeah. But don't be a fucking asshole.
Well, no, she was like, I think we both knew that, like, no, it wasn't going anywhere. So it's totally cool. But I just don't appreciate you talking shit about me. Mm-hmm. And he was like, rookie move. He goes, who told you I was talking shit? And I'm like, bro. Braylon goes, you're not denying it? Like, you're asking who told? You're not asking, you're not saying you didn't do it. And then he said, and so Braylon doesn't say anything. And he goes, was it Kelly? Braylon's like, come on, just keep on saying the names. She's like, no,
keep going. Try again.
She's watching it and she goes, why is he so stupid? This is dumb. What is he doing? And I was like, I don't know. Yeah. So she goes back to school. She thinks it's hilarious. Like,
she's like, Kelly, come here.
Yeah. That's what she did. She posts online. She posts and says, thanks, Kelly, and all the others. You're a real one. She don't know who Kelly is, but since you mentioned it, she went ahead and just said it.
God, that's funny.
So then this girl named Kelly starts following Braylon.
Oh my
God. And Braylon's like, I don't know if that's her. It probably is. It's the only Kelly.
Yeah.
So like a week goes by and the girl that he's talking to is like, just keeps kind of like messing with Braylon or whatever. So this past week, he sends her a message out of the blue. He unblocks her on text message and sends her a message that says, I have bad breath and a big forehead. That's what he said. So Braylon responds and says,
yeah, you do.
She said, oh, okay. If we're mentioning things that are like obvious, you walk funny too.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Like
Like,
before
why would
she
he
could
write
send
that?
it,
Why would he say that? Like, I don't
we don't
understand.
know. It was so weird. But before she could send it, he blocked her. So she went on Instagram and tagged him and posted the whole thing on Instagram.
He's mentally unwell. Like, what is going
He's
on?
dying. She is laughing and having the best time. She's like,
Yeah.
no part of me wants to date this kid, but
No.
messing with him is
Damn.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which makes me want, do you have any first date, like funny first date stories?
I've literally never been on a first date.
I didn't think you had
No.
because Jesse, you've been with Jesse since you were like
I
3.
literally, I was 17, and when I had met him, we met at college, and yeah, I mean, I guess we might have went out on like a date, like for dinner, but definitely nothing. No. What
Oh,
about you? You do, don't you?
yeah, I do. I have a couple. One, I was in Oklahoma, and I at this point had never drank wine. I was really just beer and liquor kind of girl. And so my roommate at the time, I had this big cup. I don't have a cup, but it was like a real big cup. And she just kept pouring wine into it. And I was getting ready to go on this date. And I was sitting down doing my makeup. And she just kept filling it up with wine. So in my brain, I'm like, I only had one glass of wine. But it was one glass refilled 700
It was
times.
one bottle in a glass.
Yeah, essentially. And so I just remember standing up and be like, oh, this is not good. So dude comes to the door. He's like, hey, you ready to go to the movies? And I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm drunk. Do you want to just come and like my roommate's having a party? You want to just hang out? And he was like, no, we're going to the movie. He seemed pissed. And I was like, this is not going to be fun
Yeah.
for you. It's
Let's
going to
go
be
to the
funny for
movie.
me.
Yeah. Get in. That's
Yeah,
so
so we
funny.
go, and I think it was Wedding Crashers.
Uh-huh.
And I end up going, I had a beer bottle that I opened up in the middle, but it was in a squirt bottle, so I was just squirting beer into my mouth.
He's like, this girl's an alcoholic.
Yeah, he's like, this is the worst date ever, and I'm not done. So I get up and I go to the bathroom because that's what drunks have to do. We have to go to the bathroom a lot. And I go to the bathroom. I get lost in the movie theater. I can't find, I don't know which movie theater he's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know where he's at. Finally make it back. Credits are rolling. I've missed the whole movie. Yeah. And now he's real pissed.
Yeah.
Now he's real pissed. So we're going home. He doesn't talk to me the whole way. And I was like, hey, he's dropping me off. I already know. And I'm like, can you just wait and just make sure that my roommate's home? It's just so I can get in the house. Like, I'll freeze. And he's like, fine. So I run upstairs. I open the door and her dog runs out. And I'm like, no. So I run down the stairs and I chase the dog down these stairs and I trip and fall. And I break my ankle as I fall down these concrete stairs. And I'm laying there. The dog is running crazy. I'm like crying. And he rolls his window down like this much. And he goes, you okay? And I was like, no, like my ankle, I think it's broken. I need help. And he was like, okay then. And he rolls it up and drives away.
Okay, can we find this guy? Can we find him on Instagram?
I don't even know his name.
You don't know his name?
I was drunk when I met him.
Oh my
God. He asked me to, that's what's so bad about this whole story.
We need to
go on a date with him, I was already drunk. So I didn't even know what he looked like. I still don't know.
This podcast has to get shared enough that we find your date. That we can apologize, first of all. And then he can apologize for leaving you.
The baseball guys at Oklahoma, I think he was the baseball, like, not captain, but he was like, I don't know. He did something with baseball. But
stop it. Was he on the team? We need to find him.
He wasn't on the team, but like all his teammates were like my really good friends. And so they gave him such a hard time because I had to wear a boot after that. Like I literally broke my ankle.
Funny. Was he cute?
I don't know.
You were too drunk. She's like, I don't remember.
I don't know what he looked like because when he asked me out, I was drunk.
So we're gonna have a really hard time finding him.
Anybody at this point could be like, yeah, I was the date. And I'm like, sure.
Yeah. You'd be like,
probably
I actually believe that.
Were you a jerk? Yeah, it was probably you.
Did you leave me with a broken ankle? Yep. Okay, yeah, that was you.
Yeah. And then one time I went on a date with this really cute guy. He was actually my brother's friend, so it could have never worked out. But and I had just I had surgery on my vocal cords. also known as Botox.
I remember this one.
I had Botox injected into my vocal cords because when I'd run, it was a whole thing, but they would snap shut, and so you had to paralyze them to keep them open so I could breathe. Anyways, I go on this date. Guy is so cute. Nobody told me that there was any side effects to this procedure, and so I drink, and immediately the vocal cords can't close, so I choke, and I'm just I'm spitting up all the water. And then when I finally do get to laugh, it is like a fucking clown inside me going, and I'm like, and I
You're like, that's not my laugh.
I start laughing. I'm like, and I am mortified by who I am. And he's looking at me, and I'm just like, I don't know either. I'm confused.
This is a surprise to both of us. Oh my god, that is so funny. I laughed so hard when you told me that, dude.
I have never made. I can't even make the
It was like,
noise again. It was like, oh
my god.
I was just like, I hate my life. Like, shoot me in the face.
So needless to say, he never called back.
Never called me again. He was like, that bitch is
Oh my
insane.
god.
And I was like, no, it's just the Botox. Well,
Did
that
he-
sounds crazy too.
Yeah. Did he tell your brother the story?
No, because they weren't friends. They were not
You ruined
friends.
their friendship.
No, they weren't friends before.
Oh.
Yeah.
But you said he was his friend.
Yeah, but like, so they weren't friends anymore. Like, they didn't like each other, but they were friends back in the day.
Okay, like
and
old
so then
friends.
so my brother would have been pissed off if he'd have known. I mean, he knows now, but
now he knows. Yeah.
Well,
the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. So, it's lucky that I'm married because I was a real bad date all the time.
Yeah, that's funny.
Very disappointing. So Braylon's not the only one that has not
Had a
had
terrible
great
first
dates.
date. Yeah, no, and I never like dated in high school even. Like I didn't.
I didn't.
I never had a boyfriend. I didn't have one boyfriend. Like I just didn't.
Weren't you in high school when you met? There's that laugh.
Yeah, there it is. She's back.
I hate you. This whole podcast is just laughing.
I know. Just laughing. Okay, what were we saying?
I don't know.
Something about a boyfriend or like not having a boyfriend. You said didn't you something in high school?
Oh, I didn't have a boyfriend.
No,
I was asking.
Yeah.
Didn't you meet Jesse in high school?
No, college. I was 17. I graduated when I was 17 and went to college at 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because you were so smart?
I mean, pretty much. They call me Rain Man. No,
they call me stupid.
Yeah. I thought Alaska was by Hawaii.
What?
No. The Alaska thing. Oh, man.
I have that written down on my notes. Because
oh my god,
there's like this whole like things that you believed as a kid that you realized when you're older that was not true. Like I believed that Hawaii and Alaska were right next to each other because on the map it's right next to each other, just not on the globe.
Just not, yeah. You should have had a globe. That's all.
No one.
We would have saved a lot of
just probably wouldn't have saved me any troubles. I'd be just as stupid.
You're like it's never come up.
Yeah. People are like, oh, she believed that. No, that checks out.
Yeah. No. When I was little, when I was like 10, I would always suck my hair. Yeah. And it was like, I don't know why, man. I would like suck on it. It'd be just wet. Like I'd be like, nom. And all the time, constantly. And my dad was like so grossed out by it. So one day he was like, he's like, on the news, I was watching the news today, and this girl, this 10-year-old girl, she sucked her hair and she got a hairball and died. And I was like, nuh-uh. And
Was that legit? Did he really hear that?
no, he made it
He
up.
made it up.
Yeah. So I'd
Yeah.
stop. And I did. I stopped. I'd never sucked my hair again.
Yeah.
Never did it again.
I did the same thing to a kid I didn't know. I was a camp counselor, and he kept putting markers on his tongue, and I kept telling him to stop, and he wouldn't stop. And so I was like, my friend back in elementary school, he kept doing this, and he got margarita, and now he has margarita, and his tongue is green. And the kid was like,
He's still
"What?
shit's green.
Still shit's green?" Yeah, little Martian looking motherfucker. And I was 100% certain I was going to hear from his parents, but I'm pretty sure she was like, "Margarita, perfect."
It all checks
Now
out.
I was thinking like diarrhea. Everybody that I tell this story to thinks gonorrhea.
I went with diarrhea too, to be honest. I did not run to gonorrhea. That wasn't my
Yeah.
thing.
Everybody that I ever tell this story to runs to gonorrhea,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I run to diarrhea.
Yeah, no. I did too.
Yeah.
Dude, that reminds me like of things that I believed. But mine, I actually have some like valid ones too. But did you used to have the show Rescue 911 in America?
Hell yeah.
Okay, dude. So two things stick out so much for me. One, and it happened in Calgary, this kid was on an escalator and his shoelace got stuck in it, and then he was like,
yes.
Yeah, man. And so now to this day, I'm like I step exactly in the escalator. I make sure there's nothing even around me. And then when we were in Dubai, their escalators are built differently. And so there's these big signs that say like no American Crocs. And because I guess this is not the first time this has happened, obviously, there's signs, crew is wearing Crocs, and we're going down this escalator, and we hear this horrible like and we were like, what the fuck? Whoa! And the whole mall is like looking because it was so obnoxiously loud. And the thickness of a Croc is like perfect to like fit in the side of the escalator. And like nothing bad will happen, but it messes it up somehow and like creates this horribly obnoxious loud. I'm gonna find it on like YouTube and send it to you of the sound that this makes when a Croc gets stuck in a Middle Eastern escalator.
What?
Anyways, yeah, dude. And so, anyways, like it was so loud and obnoxious, and it's so embarrassing. And, anyways, so that was my one Rescue 911, and then the other one was the girl was like, going like this, like tipping on her chair, tipping back, and she went through a patio door, and then the glass like broke, and it went through her heart. And yeah, man. And so, I mean, I don't rock my chair. I didn't stop. Like, it's just one of the ones that I remember.
I remember a little girl, the mom was boiling water on the stove, and the girl grabbed the pot and pulled the pot down, and she got like 3rd-degree burns all over her. And then there was a kid, the dad was like mowing the grass, and the kid was running, and he slid underneath the tractor.
Yeah.
Forever scarred.
Scarred
forever.
No, I know.
Like even hearing the noise, the beginning of Rescue 911 or Unsolved Mysteries.
Yes. Oh, like, I know. I laughed at that that one meme or whatever, and it was like me, a child in Canada, thinking that I was gonna solve a cold case in Illinois. And it was just like, like the Unsolved Mysteries dude. And I'd be like so scared because they'd be like, they believe that he's in Canada. And I'd be like, fuck, he's in Canada. He's here. Like, cause everybody runs away to Canada, right? When they're running from the law. So anyways, I was like terrified.
I thought they went to Mexico.
I mean, I guess maybe it depends on like where you are, but a lot of them went to Canada.
Well, my mom, when she was younger, believed, because somebody told her that Michael Jackson was half black and half white. She could see his top half was black. She thought his bottom half was white.
It's like the wrong way. That's not the way you want it.
Yeah, it's not the way you want it to go, but whatever. Some people say that they're imaginary, when kids have an imaginary friend, that it's like a spirit, like the kid is actually talking to a spirit.
Yeah, I would believe that. I believe that.
Did you ever have an imaginary friend?
I'm gonna have to ask because I feel like I did, but I don't remember. Like it wouldn't have been that close of an imaginary friend. Like,
yeah,
but I think I did.
It was an imaginary acquaintance.
Yeah. Yeah.
My friend had one named Penelope, and she was like obsessed with it. And I tried to have one, but I felt like it was stupid.
I pushed a little too far. I tried too hard. Yeah, no,
I
me.
could draw it and everything, and I was like, "That is really cool, Penelope."
I
And
love
then I was like, "All
that.
right, I want an imaginary friend." And I was like,
Yeah.
"You sound stupid."
Nah, it's not
So I
what I
didn't do
thought.
it.
It's not as fun
Couldn't
as
do
I
it.
thought. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something else I believe. Dude, I still have a fear of like licking. Did you ever lick the beaters on a
Getting your tongue stuck in it?
Yeah. I have this huge fear of getting my tongue, even though like I don't lick the beaters anymore. It's just that I think about it every single time that I am cooking. I think
100%.
about what it would be like to like get your fingers or your something stuck in it. Like
Yeah.
I still think about it all the time.
What
Or
else would you get stuck in it? Fingers, tongue, what?
I guess that's it.
Okay.
Not my dick. But
Not my dick this time.
another thing is like carburetors freak me out. I always have a fear that I'm gonna get my hand stuck in a carburetor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's a carburetor? Yeah, me too. What is that? What's a carburetor?
It's a garbage disposal.
Didn't say that.
Google it. Google it.
I
Google
know what a
carburetor.
garbage disposal is.
No, Google carburetor.
I don't want to.
Yeah, it's what we call it, a carburetor.
Then why do you call it a garbage disposal?
I mean, I don't. I call it a carburetor. Like you asked me what it was, so I was like, well, it's like a garbage disposal. But
that is correct.
I know it's correct. That's why I didn't Google it, Andy.
Is it called a carburetor?
Yeah.
Ha! Cassie wins again.
We get it, Cassie. You're smart. You know Hawaii and Alaska aren't together. We get it.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's a carburetor. But I'm always scared of getting my hand stuck in there. Even though I don't put my hand down there, it's just every time I turn it on, I'm like, imagine. Like my thoughts get the better of me, and I'm like, imagine though if I did stick it in.
Yeah, I won't, but imagine.
Well, but just like imagine, yeah.
Very Final Destination.
I know. I actually don't remember.
I feel that way behind log trucks and sticking my hand in the garbage disposal.
The carburetor, yeah. What else did I believe? I don't know.
Did your parents tell you couldn't turn the light on in the back seat?
No, we were so my dad never gave a shit. We used to like
your dad was always like running from the cops too, so he's like, yeah, don't even worry about that shit.
Don't worry about it.
Hide the beer.
Yeah, exactly. He just throws it in the back. I'm just like,
he's like, turn the light out so they can't see the beer. I don't care about the light.
No, we used to hang out like we never wore seatbelts. My entire childhood, we never wore seatbelts, and we had a Suburban, and my dad would be like my mom and dad had the front, and then we would hang up blankets between all the handles. And then we would just have the back to ourselves, and we'd be like flying over the seats and just like jumping around and like just fucking crazy. And
it's a miracle we made it to adulthood.
I know, isn't it crazy? Now that I think about it, I'm like, damn. Like my car wouldn't even let me if I wanted to. It'd be like
it'd yell at you.
It does. It sings fucking Symphony Number 9 for like, and it just gets louder and louder and louder until.
Did you see that on your screen?
No. What?
Andy, did
you freaking me out? You're freaking me out, man.
It was like balloons or like bluish grayish.
Dude,
like,
is it my aura?
Yeah, your aura.
No, it was over here. It was like in the corner.
like a ghost?
On your screen, and I can't.
Maybe it was a ghost. I'm scared now.
It was to your other side. It was towards your window. Yeah, it was like that way.
I'm scared.
I don't know what it was. That was weird.
I don't know.
Anyhow.
I'm scared.
Okay. What about sports? So I remember, I have to tell you. So I was talking to somebody the other day, and they were saying that, okay, so they have a son that is in the 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
And apparently in Arizona, I don't know if it's like this anywhere else, but in Arizona, it's very common for people to hold their child back in school so that they can be the top of their class playing that sport.
Oh, yeah. And I think here they do. They're in Texas. I think that they do too. Like try to hold, but now they do it based on your age, not on your grade.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's based on your age.
Why would you
Because,
want to hold your kid back academically just so they can be?
dude, I don't know. I know. And sometimes like I've gone to games, like cruise games, where I'm like, is your wife and kids here? Like,
Yeah,
there's no way that you're 13.
it's
Wait,
wild.
wait, how old's Crew? Oh my God, he's 14. He's turning 14.
Yeah.
He's turning
Has
14.
he turned 14 already?
I literally had to like look at Fox and he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, he's turning 14 in May. So anyways, so
Oh,
he's
he's not 14
13.
yet. Okay, that's
And
what I
I'm
thought.
like, there's no way that these kids do not have a driver's license and drove themselves to that football game. Like, they're
It's insane.
huge.
But it's like the same as like guys being girls so that they can play in women's sports so that they can
Oh,
be
yeah.
like they can be the best. Like if you're not the best in your
Nuh-uh.
age group, work harder.
Yeah.
Why hold back and then be the best in your age group?
Yeah.
You don't ever want to be the best.
No.
You want to
You-
be
no.
surrounded by people that are better than you.
Dude, no,
It's
exactly.
wild. Like they would never do this
To
in
be the
Canada, would
best?
they?
No, never. And that's not how it works because our schools don't really, I mean, it does, I guess, when you get a little higher up, there'd be like some football and stuff, but like hockey has nothing to do with school.
Really? Y'all don't
So
have hockey teams?
yeah, but they have nothing to do with school. It's after
Right. You don't
school.
have, but I mean, you don't have school teams for hockey?
Nuh-uh, not at all. So
Why?
it's all separate. So it's
Oh.
nothing to do with school. So it doesn't matter if you're good at school, you're bad at school. It doesn't matter if you got in trouble at school. Like they can't hold that against you and be like, oh, you got
Gotcha.
suspended. You can't be on the fucking hockey team.
Right.
It has nothing to do with it. It's a completely different like league or whatever. Like it's has nothing to do with school.
Are there any
Sports everything.
sports whatsoever in school?
Well, you have like gym, and then
Yeah,
there's
that's what I'm feeling.
volleyball and basketball are school sports, but they're not. I don't think they're taken very seriously at all.
Yeah, not like here.
Except volleyball is now. I think volleyball is actually a huge thing now. It's like getting super popular.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that is like a real sport,
Yeah.
like that. And that's in school. But yeah, it would just be volleyball and basketball. And then I think football later, like maybe in like high school. But usually, yeah, it's like separate.
Well, yeah, in elementary school. No, I mean just high school.
No, I know, but even high school, it's just
don't have
volleyball and basketball. Like,
Gotcha. That's crazy because Canada is so cold. I feel like you would be good to have the snowy sports in school.
well, it wouldn't make sense though, because like it's a hockey arena. Like, how would you even work
There's
that?
tons of schools that do it here. I mean, Oklahoma
Maybe?
had their own hockey team.
What?
Yeah, you just go play at the arena. That's
Like high school?
This was college.
I think yeah, even college there's no sports like that in like hockey.
So you don't
no.
get sports scholarships.
Dude, I don't even think scholarships are a thing. Like I think they
Really?
are. I think they must be somewhat, but like I don't know anybody who's gotten a scholarship.
Huh.
Like, and I'm like, would they just give you some money and be like, thanks for being smart? Like, no, there's no, I don't think there's any, I'll look into this, but I don't think there's any like sports scholarships. I could be wrong because I hate sports.
So you hate me? That's
Yeah.
my whole life.
Yeah, you're like, that is actually my entire personality. So
yeah.
you hate me.
Kind of. So I guess we're not friends anymore.
No,
I
I
watched the
understand.
demise of our friendship.
Yeah. But you don't play anymore.
Do what?
I said you don't play anymore.
No. Nope.
So nope.
But
We can be friends.
we can be friends. It's fine. So next week, my brother's gonna come on the show.
Nice.
So that'll be hilarious because he's funny and very much so on the spectrum. Oh, I just watched something that hurt my feelings a little bit. And it said, to round this out, it said, you should check if you have autism if you have these three things.
Mm-hmm.
ADHD. And I was like, okay. If you have a very structured way of doing things, if you could eat the same food over and over and over and over and over and over, and then all of a sudden you can't eat it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a routine that you like to do, that you do every single day.
Mm-hmm.
And then you enjoy being alone.
Yeah. See, I'm definitely not autistic. There's no
I
way.
think I'm 1,000,000,000% autistic. Because all those things are me.
Yeah, no, I'm way too social. Like I'm like extreme ADHD, but that's it. Like I don't, but some of the symptoms like overlap, but I do like a core part of autism is the social awkwardness and like that part, and I just don't have that.
I don't have the awkwardness. I just don't want to anymore. I used to want to. I
Yeah.
just don't enjoy all the energy it sucks out of me.
Mm.
But I'm not socially awkward. I'm
No, you're not. That's what I mean. You're
so
not
I
like,
don't have that. I
because like,
just I can turn
yeah.
it on.
Yeah. And see, and I can usually tell when somebody has autism, like right from the get-go, just because of their like social, I'm like, nah. I'm
Yeah.
like, have you ever been tested for
Yeah. Do you think I am?
an ASD? I don't know. I mean, obviously it runs in your family.
Yeah.
But
Rampant.
yeah, I don't know. Like your brother for sure.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, I never would have gotten that from you, that you were autistic in any way.
No, I didn't think so either. But everything, like, I do thoroughly enjoy being alone, but I really enjoy being around other people too. But after that, I
Yeah.
have to go and be
Like
alone and like
recharge.
recharge. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like super social. I have zero social like anxiety.
I don't have the only social anxiety I have is I don't want to go.
Yeah. You don't like to meet people or like,
No.
you don't like that. And I'm like,
I
absolutely
don't
like,
mind it, but I don't want to do it all the time
yeah.
because I do turn on.
Ooh.
I'm not turned on. I turn on.
Oh. Hi.
Because I think I've done this. It must be masking. And that's why I've always wanted to be an actress because I've always acted my whole life. I've always played different roles. Anybody that probably ever meets me does not truly know me. Probably
You know
only
what?
Andy.
Dude, I feel like that even about me. Like, I obviously know my own personality, and like my friends know exactly my personality.
Yeah.
My family know exactly my personality when I can like truly be fucking crazy and
Yeah.
like, like
Unhinged.
yellow random words, and
Yeah.
nobody stays by it if I'm just like saying stupid shit. But when I'm really good at like meeting people and stuff, because I can like know their personality. I'll get it. I'll
Yes.
understand their personality immediately, and so I mirror them, and
Yep.
I'll kind of be who they want, and
That's
without even
exactly what I
trying.
do.
And then everybody's like, "Oh my god, like you're, I love your personality," and it's just like, "No, it's actually yours,"
It's
but
yours.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why we can fit in with anybody
Anybody. I
because
can
we
fit
just
in with
listen to what they're saying and then we just
totally.
do what they act how they
Dude,
act.
do you remember at the bar in Scottsdale when I was talking to those old ass men for like an hour about
Yes,
like
I do.
the war and like, and I'm like, and I will get on so good with like everybody. And not only like, I'm not pretending, like I wanted to be there. I wanted to be there talking for an hour
Oh, I
with
know,
them.
because I could
Yes.
not get you to leave.
And they were like 80. And I was just like, I loved every minute of it. But I'm like,
It was funny.
it was funny. I still have the picture of that. Well, not with the old man, but with those other. Remember, they're like, can we get a picture? And I was like, I guess. And they were all like, so
Oh my
creepy. Oh my god,
gosh.
I still have that. That's like my favorite. That's the
I just
funniest
remember
picture.
the last guy, I went in there to go get you, and
He had no teeth.
no, this was a younger guy.
Younger,
This
as
guy
in
was
like
younger,
70.
yeah. Yeah, he had teeth.
Yes.
But he was like, she's with me. And he like comes up to here on me and I go, listen, honey, she's with me. And he was like,
Okay. He's like, you win. She's yours.
you
She's
win,
all
that's
yours.
a big bitch.
Yeah, she's all yours. That's hilarious. That's
Yeah.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, so
But
I enjoyed people. I have to recharge from them, and it
yeah.
takes me a little while. So
Yeah,
I don't know what
feel
that's
like
called.
I don't know. I think that's kind of normal. Like a lot of people, I don't know.
Oh, it's not. No,
Need that.
you don't need
You don't
that.
need, I
Andy
don't
doesn't
need that.
need it.
I don't need it. No,
Uh-uh.
no, I don't.
Andy doesn't need it. Like
Maybe
Andy
you're just
doesn't
like
need sleep.
sensitive.
Huh?
Maybe you're just sensitive to
Oh,
like
I'm super
energies.
sensitive.
Yeah. To
Like
like
when I was a
energies
kid, my
though.
mom always told me I was way too sensitive.
Oh, you mean like emotionally?
I think in everything. I think
Oh.
I'm sensitive energetically,
Yeah.
emotionally, and I feel like spiritually, but I think that's
Mhm.
energetically. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
totally get it. I think it
Yeah,
is
I'm
too.
sensitive to everything.
Yeah, and like if you pick up like I don't really pick up on that's the other thing too is like I'm not socially awkward, but I'm not very good at picking up social cues.
Oh, yeah, I'm too good at it.
Yeah, and so like somebody could be like shut the fuck up and like I'll be like all I heard was you want me to keep talking.
Fuck it
And
up is what I heard.
yes, and like I literally don't know how to like I don't pick up on anybody else's. It's just me. Like I think like I don't even
Well, that's an autism thing.
I know, but I don't think that anybody would ever like look at me and be like she's autistic. Like I really
No.
don't think so.
No.
ADHD 1,000%. You can't
Yeah.
miss it. Like you'll know it within 30 seconds
You
of fucking
can't
talking to
miss
me.
it. You
Yeah.
can't miss it.
Yeah.
No,
No,
I
there's no
agree.
elephant in the room there.
When that guy said that, I was like, wait a minute. Am I autistic too? Did I just find
I
this
think
out?
well it actually they do actually like a lot
They do go
overlap.
hand in
Yeah.
hand for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I just don't know that I'm that far on the spectrum.
Yeah. And that's the thing though, is it is a spectrum. So, you
I
know.
might have a toe in it.
Yeah. You dipped your toes in there.
Yeah.
Your toe. Yeah.
Just keep it
Yeah.
in
No,
one.
I really don't think that I am. Mm-mm.
It's
And
not
because
style.
you can't, yeah, no, but they're
Oh,
kind
you
of
don't think
weird.
I am? No. Mm-mm. Nope. Not me.
The very first is a denial. That's your first
That's right.
symptom. No,
Yeah.
this week we are going to do cryo. I also want to do a hyperbaric oxygen, but we can wait for that till another week.
Yeah.
I
gotta
also want to
find a
get a
place to do that.
colonoscopy.
What? What
I
did you
want to
say?
do the colon.
The
You know.
colonic.
Yeah, it's colonic. Sorry, what
Not
did
a
I say?
colonoscopy.
No, a colonic or hydrocolonoscopy. Isn't that what it's called?
What's a
Wait,
colonic?
hydrocolon therapy. Hydrocolon therapy.
I guess, but it's not a colonoscopy because there's
No.
not a camera going up your asshole.
No. I'm not doing that. No. We'll save that for another time. Yeah, I'm good. No. So I want to do that. There's a few things I want to try. So we'll start with cryo.
Yeah. And then we'll either do the
carnivore or the blue zone.
blue zone. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll decide, and then how long should we try it for? Like a month?
I don't know. Let's
Or is
try
that too
for
long?
a week and see how it goes.
Yeah. Are we allowed to cheat or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. No, it's fine. I won't cheat.
Is this how your vows went with Jesse? Are we allowed to cheat or no? Oh,
I'm out.
Okay. I won't cheat. I won't cheat.
Oh my god, that's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to be clear here. I wanted to just. I am fully committed, but can I cheat?
I'm all in. Is there anybody else that
Oh, hall pass.
pass?
Who's your hall pass?
I don't have a hall pass.
If you just name a person who do you think is so hot, like it's got to be like it doesn't need to be hot, just like your hall pass, like you got a hall pass. Who's your hall pass?
Either. Oh, crap. How many?
We'll narrow it down to 14.
4. Okay.
4.
You just call me a whore?
on live TV.
I've been called worse. Anyways, okay, so Jason Momoa.
Okay.
I love John Krasinski.
But yeah.
I like to
he's
laugh.
funny. Yeah.
I like to laugh. Thor. I'll go with the Hemsworth.
Okay.
I don't know. What about you?
Tucker Carlson.
Who?
Tucker Carlson. Top Box News contributor.
What?
Yeah, it's Tucker Carlson. I don't know. He just like gives this like daddy chill vibe.
Daddy chill. Daddy chill vibe. Awesome. Tucker Carlson. Well, Tucker.
Yeah.
If you ever want to come on this podcast.
That's right. Oh, I'd be so flustered. I would just be like stuttering.
I would just wait for Cassie to go, Daddy, chill. Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be able to ask any questions. I'd just be so flustered. Like.
You'd be so flustered.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I need this to happen.
Tucker.
All right, so when we come back next week, Tucker Carlson will be on our show.
God, dreams do come true, don't they? Carnivore diet, Tucker Carlson, cryotherapy, done. Next week.
Done. Next week. Done. All right. Peace out.
Peace.